If you're a business owner and you want to be able to track your customer lifetime value in Xero so that you know how much a customer is worth to you over their lifetime, you can then use that to work with marketing so that you can use data-driven decisions so that you can then grow your business. This is the video for you, because I would argue your customer lifetime value is probably just as important as your net profit. So tracking this number is essential if you want to grow your business. With that being said, let's jump straight into it. So the first thing that you're going to do is obviously log into your Xero. Once you see what I see, you're then going to go to the top and you're going to click on reporting and then go to all reports. Okay, then once you are in reports, you're going to go to the top right hand side to the search bar, and then you're going to search something called top customers. So the one I recommend is top customers over here, receivable invoice detail, top customers. You're going to click on that. When you do click on it, you'll notice that it gives you your top 10 customers and almost like a bar graph. To keep it simple, we don't want to focus on this just yet. So once you see the screen, the first thing that you want to do is you want to go over to chart and you want to go none and click update, so that refreshes it. We just want to view as simple as possible. Then once you have done that, you must just make sure that it says date search by invoice date, and then 2 columns select is going to be your contact and your gross, because what you want to see is your top customers from top to bottom. Then what you want to do, this is very important, depending on how new or old your business is, you want to go back as far as possible. So for some clients, we like to look at 3 years. For others, we like to look as far as 5 years. What I would suggest for you, just to keep it simple, is let's go back 3 years, because that gives you a really good idea on your customer lifetime value. That's fairly recent. So in date range, you're going to go all the way to January, and then I'm going to go back 3 years. So now it's 2026. So I'll go 2021 and then the 1st, and then obviously you want to go by today's date. So that's May the 6th, 2026. Once you have filtered your date range by at least 3 years, also if you want to go back 5 years, that's also perfect. The further back, the better, and I'll explain why now in a second. Once you've done that, you're going to then click update. So then what Xero is going to do is it's going to arrange your top customers from top to bottom based off gross. Now what's very important here is not necessarily your top customers in the sense of how much they've paid you, but what's very important is that what it will then do is if you scroll down to the bottom of the page, what you want to do is make sure you're going by the maximum items, because what you want to see is 2 things. You want to see your unique customers during this time period and the total revenue that these customers have then essentially generated. So as a silly example, you can see it says 157. So that gives me my unique customers, which is super important. What you then want to do is, because now we're using Xero to filter by our total revenue during this date period, and we want to divide that by our unique customers. So unique customers divided by the total revenue, that's going to give us our customer lifetime value. And then once we have that number, what we can then do is use that to times it by gross profit, or to relay that to marketing to work out, here's our lifetime value amount, this is how much customers worth to us over lifetime, and then from there you can work with marketing to see how much you can actually spend to acquire a customer. So there you have it. So just to recap, nice and simple. Make sure that you also save this report by top customers on the top right hand side, and then every month you want to just see that, is my LTV going up or is it going down, because obviously that's very important. There you have it, nice and simple. So that is how you use Xero to work out what your customer lifetime value is. You log into Xero, you go to reporting, you search by top customers, you arrange it by top customers, and you remove the line and the bar graph away. You then look at your total revenue, divide that by your unique customers, and that will give you your customer lifetime value using Xero. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful, or if you have any questions relating to your customer lifetime value or how to get it more accurate in Xero, just comment below. And if you did find value in this video, please subscribe super early on the journey. So you giving me feedback will really help me to improve the videos that I put out. See you on the next one. Cheers.